Welcome to the Football Chronicles Daily Transfer Roundup. We bring you the biggest rumours throughout the entire January transfer window. We're going to have these videos coming out every single day this month. So let's dive in, guys. These are the biggest transfer rumours for the 3rd of January 2025. And the first rumours all concern Manchester United's former star forward Marcus Rashford, someone who has very much fallen out of favour at Old Trafford in recent times. Rumours of him leaving either on a loan move or a permanent transfer have been absolutely rife over these past few weeks as he continues to be left out of matchday squads, and even when he was included in the matchday squad against Newcastle United, he of course never came off the bench. So someone who is very much out of favour right now for Ruben Amorim. And two clubs that apparently are looking at buying him are both Borussia Dortmund and Paris Saint-Germain. Interest for Rashford inside England doesn't look particularly high right now, but Man United would definitely want to sell him, rather sell him to a foreign club than a domestic rival, of course, and Dortmund and PSG are two of the leading candidates to be able to do that. Rashford also has had some contract offers from 3 Saudi Arabian clubs. 3 clubs from the Saudi Pro League that have been unnamed have offered him a contract around £35 million a year, but Rashford has rejected these offers, probably because he wants to be in a competitive league longer. At the end of the day, he is only 27 years of age. He's still got a long career ahead of him. Speaking of Manchester United, I did bring you the rumour that apparently they can't buy any players at the moment unless they offload any. They are on the edge of PSR. If they were to bring in someone for a significant fee, they would not be able to do so because they would go over that. Now, one way to do that is to free up some funds either by loaning players out or selling them. Apparently they want to loan out three players in January in order to sign Viktor Gyökeres for around £80 million from Sporting Lisbon. Of course, Ruben Amorim knows Gyökeres very well from his time at Sporting Club de Portugal, Sporting Lisbon, Sporting Club de Portugal, whatever you want to call them, a few different names there for them. But yeah, apparently £80 million will be available to them if they loan out those 3 players. I would imagine those 3 players are probably Rashford, Xerxes and somebody else, but we'll see what happens with that. Changing over to the other side of Manchester now, Manchester City. Kyle Walker is someone who is very much out of favour at the Etihad at the moment. Someone who apparently was meant to be sold in the summer, but it didn't happen in the end because Pep Guardiola didn't want that to happen. But even now, he is admitting that Walker is not having a good time at the moment. He too is potentially going to go to Saudi Arabia. Al Nassr, Al Ahly and Al Ittihad have all put in offers for the 34-year-old fullback. Man City, of course, trying to sign Aina from Nottingham Forest, although Aina apparently is ready to sign a contract extension with the Tricky Tree, so we'll see what happens there. Aston Villa are in talks with Borussia Dortmund to get their 25-year-old Dutch striker Donyell Malen. The Bundesliga club have valued him at £25 million, but Villa are looking for some reinforcements, especially up top. John Duran, of course, he's been very good when he's been coming off of the bench, but he has been a bit inconsistent with, of course, that red card and that ban. And unfortunately, Ollie Watkins really hasn't been doing too much either recently, so that could well be the catalyst for them to go further up the Premier League table and go deep into the Champions League this season too. Arsenal are looking to make a deal for Brighton's Evan Ferguson. Of course, Brighton, a bit of a mixed season for them so far. Started very, very well, of course, but have tapered off in recent times. Arsenal very much needing a striker, an out-and-out striker, according to a lot of people, despite Gabriel Jesus actually doing really well in recent times. But yeah, that would be a tough deal for them to do. Fulham and West Ham are also looking for a deal for the Irish striker, but I imagine if it's a good offer from Arsenal, it would be too good for Evan Ferguson to turn down. Speaking of Arsenal, another target for them is Nico Williams, and apparently Arsenal are willing to meet the £48 million release clause in the contract. Athletic Club are notorious for keeping on to their prospects because they are very strict about which players can play for them, traditionally only employing Basque footballers, so of course they will want to keep a hold of him, and they usually only let players go for their release clause. £48 million, though, in the grand scheme of things, is not that much for one of these clauses, which can run into literally the billions of euros. Just ask Ansu Fati, who of course had that €1 billion release clause, something that no one was ever going to trigger, of course, but when he was on loan at Brighton, that was the case. And the last rumour I've got for you guys, Spurs and Wolves are both interested in the 26-year-old English defender Ben Godfrey after falling out of favour at Atalanta. Wolves, of course, looking to get some reinforcements, as are Spurs, in this transfer window. So we'll see who wins out in that one. So yeah, those are all the rumours for the 3rd of January, guys. Which ones do you think are the most credible? Which ones are the most exciting ones in that list? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you very soon for some more transfer news and gossip from Roundup here on thefutbolchronicle.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell as well, and we'll see you very soon, guys. Have a good one.